welcome back to the channel. I really do appreciate you all coming back. We are back again at Powerhouse Performance. There are a few things that I need to address real quick before we can really give it a full dyno. One, if you guys can see, I'm not sure if you guys can really see, but back in here, you can't really see it, but I've got some blow-bys. So these bolts are a little bit on the loose side. On top of this, I've got two bolts, 1 and 2 down here that I didn't know that snapped. So I've got to replace those bolts so that we won't have any blow-by or lube boost. Alright, so if you guys can see this, look at that. That completely blew out the gasket for the exhaust headers. I mean, they are completely done for. It's on both sides. So I've got, they ordered a set of copper exhaust gaskets for me. Should be in tomorrow afternoon. We'll stop back on in. We'll install everything back up, including all the bolts. If you also noticed, I had a couple of bolts that snapped. Alright everybody, so we are back. It is the following day. And thanks to Powerhouse Performance, they were able to order me a set of copper gaskets so that we won't have any issues. I'll try to see if I might be able to leave the link for this if you guys are interested in something like this. Very reasonable price, and they should hold the amount of boost that I need. So yeah, I'm gonna get started installing these, and then yeah, do a couple of other things and button this bad boy back up so that we can get it tuned and on the dyno. This turbo was a pain in the butt on the driver's side here, but yeah, we're ready to go. Now I'm gonna go run in. I'm gonna let Lance know everything's all buttoned up and good and tight. And now all I gotta do now is hopefully we'll get a dyno in next. Let's check this out. I'll show you guys some dyno running. Truck's done, Lance.
It's ready.
This is Lance. Look at the smile on his face. He's freaking happy finally.
Yeah,
a month and a half of me having my truck here. He's been extremely patient with me. I'm extremely happy. We finally got the truck buttoned up.
Good.
So
yeah, hopefully next time we put on the dyno we can finish it.
we can get it done. What's going on, everybody? We are back at it again. It is Wednesday. Lance is up on the dyno right now trying to get my truck figured out. For some apparent reason, it's causing him a problem. I'm not sure exactly. Basically, I made a truck that's a project that probably never should have existed. That's my wife I'm just waving to. But Lance is doing everything he can. There's a possibility I might have to do an oil change because there might be too much fuel in the oil. We'll see. But he's working real hard, and I really do appreciate everything he's doing. Oh, she doesn't like it.
got to get the PE table dialed in. It's like I said, the stock computer on these things is weird. It doesn't really have a. Most speed density vehicles have a volumetric efficiency table, and this one is just a. It's just an injector pulse width basically versus manifold pressure. So
Yeah.
It's just aggravating the tune. You got to hit every little point.
Now, how does all this here work?
This is basically a data log. I look at the what I'm trying to do is look at the manifold pressure at a certain point, compare it to the air fuel ratio, and then see, do what I got to do to correct it and get it where I want the air fuel ratio to be. Because this table here is your injector pulse width versus manifold pressure and RPM. Usually this would be a volumetric efficiency table, but on these, it's just these computers are kind of a pain. They don't really give you much to work with, so do what we can do.
Brakes are,
Yeah, they seem to be working fine.
Where'd you say the fans were? Right here. The first one.
This one?
Yeah. Is it overheating?
No, I mean the temperature looks fine, but I just want to keep it checked. Did you put a thermostat in here? Has it still got a
It
stock
says
thermostat?
yeah, it still has a thermostat. It's actually a 180-degree thermostat.
Okay, gotcha.
Matter of fact, let me go check to make sure all the three fans are. It's cool to open the door?
Yeah.
Was it on? All right. Because I know sometimes tuners, the tuning system sometimes will act up if you have something like open or something. Oh yeah. Fans are working good.
It takes about 3 minutes to write the tune to it. That's a good thing about Holley, is instant. You can change it while it's running.
That's, yeah, I'm going to definitely be doing that when I get back to the house. I'm going to be looking up and seeing if I might be able to find it for a little bit decent price instead of going through actually Holley. I might see if I might go through,
If you find a Holley dealer, you can probably get it a little bit cheaper. But, I mean, if we get it running good with this setup, it'll be fine like this. But if you go to make a lot of power, man, the Holley is just way easier to deal with. And then you can, it's got built-in boost control. You can do all that stuff through the Holley.
Okay.
And two-step, it'll do everything.
Two-step. That'd be interesting to see on this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, if you plan to race it, that's the way to go. Because then you can build boost. If you do the trans brake, a turbo 400 with trans brake, you can build boost at the line and take off. foot braking the turbo is tough.
Yeah, it's probably what I'll probably end up having to do for a little while is foot brake it.
Yeah.
Try not to do any burnouts on the tree.
Yep.
Although I got a nice good 100 yards of paved driveway, so I could always learn how to practice. So
yeah, that's nice.
But yeah, so what's basically going on is the truck still needs a little bit more work, that's for sure. Lance and them guys have been really cool with me for the past, month and a half, and, he's been really busy and stuff like that too, so, but him taking, his time and, giving me the opportunity to get this, work done and stuff, I'm very, very happy, because I called 24 of you out there, and none of you wanted to touch it. I got one good guy. That's it. And I'm sticking with him from here on out. I really do appreciate it, man. I really do. Sometimes I'll say stuff and it might not sound right, but I really do mean it. I really do mean it. Out of 24 places that I've called to, the last 2 places that I spoke to, they said, go to Powerhouse Performance. I'm like, oh, what's that? You're like, they're out in Grifton, North Carolina. You need to go check them out. They do pretty much everything. I was like, oh, okay. And I think it was like 4 or 5 times I tried to call within the month because I knew they were busy. And I think the 4th time or the 5th time that I finally called, they were like, just bring it in. Just bring it in. So it's probably either they were tired of me calling every time. But now they got to know me a little bit better, and yes, I am a little annoying, but I try not to be, and I respect everybody that helps me out.
Yeah. We had to see what we were working with, man. This is a unique setup. Not it's the
different.
First turbo Durango I've ever seen. So it's definitely unique.
Well, I'm glad I made it to Powerhouse. Now it's a project that we can all learn together, pretty much.
Definitely a learning experience. We'll get it dialed in. Yeah, it's definitely a lot quieter.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I think my mother will be happy too.
Yeah. Throttle part's pretty close from the last time when I had on a dyno.
Yeah.
Part throttle, I was going to have to add a ton of fuel.
Alright, so we'll get back to you guys here in a minute. We'll try to figure everything out, alright? So, guys, we got a few issues. Unfortunately, we're not going to be doing the Dyno run. One, there's an issue with the Jtec Ecm. It's just not wanting to cooperate. So I'm going to run inside. I'm going to talk to them and see if they might be able to order a Holley EFI system so that we can get it working correctly. And then on top of that, guys, I also have transmission leak. So where my transmission line meets the radiator it's leaking, so I gotta figure out that as well. But we'll just, I guess we're gonna keep going on with it until it's fully ready to go. I'm not going to mess up, so I'm not gonna go and mess up Lance's dyno with the transmission leaking and then this having an issue with the fuel. So we're just going to call it a day for right now, and we'll see you in the next video. All right. If you are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Hopefully we can get everything situated soon. All right. Later, everybody.